Sometimes you'll see people on the range and they'll be like, you gotta scan, right? So you shoot somebody, bang, 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 and they're like, you gotta scan. Sometimes scanning looks like this, 360 degrees. Sometimes scanning, they're like, a real scan is like this. Because if you can't turn around 360 degrees, you're not doing real training. Or it'll be like, bang, 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 and you go like this, 360 degrees, right? The intent is good behind all of that stuff. But what it becomes is just like range theatrics. You're doing a little pirouette on the range. Scanning should be about awareness, and awareness is about being aware. So you got people who, they dance around, but they don't actually see anything. So I don't care if you look one way or the other way or 360 degrees or whatever, but if there's something that's really odd and obvious, then you should see it. I've been in training where people are like talking about scanning, and then the instructor will stand on the way back and he'll be like this, standing there with his fingers like that. And then he'll come up to the line and he'll be like, how many fingers was I holding up? And everyone will be like, I don't know, were you holding up your fingers? Be like, none of you are aware, you're all idiots, because you didn't see that I had 4 fingers instead of 3. Where the purpose of being aware, if you're not, like if I asked you what color was the bag on the back table, would you know that? No. I mean, or would you even notice there was a bag? Like if I went over there and I stole all the bags, or I took one of the bags and I put it somewhere else, would you notice that? Probably. You might if it was yours and you're really paying attention. Does it really matter? Not really, right? You should see something that's weird and sticks out and is not normal, right? So if something's not normal and you don't see it, that's a problem. You should be aware of weird big things that happen, okay? And so from here on out, we'll practice kind of scanning and looking around and what that is, and do that. Okay, whether it's after the engagement sequence or some other time, just be vigilant and be aware of what's going on around you. And there might be things that are different at times, okay? And you should know, oh yeah, that thing was weird, it was different. And I'm not trying to like trick you or play games or like whatever, right? I mean, some people do like a hat on backwards and they like turn their hat around. And it's like, again, you might pick that up, you might not. I don't think it's a big deal if you do pick it up, right? But if there's somebody back there with a rifle who just walked in pointing at all of us, should we be aware of that? Yes, we probably should, okay? So what that's gonna look like, right? So if we go back to shooting, we'll go back to a single target. So I got one target, and I'm gonna engage that target. I do that from the holster. We'll go 2 rounds to the chest. 2 rounds to the chest. I'll give you the command of gun. Draw and engage it. Okay, I follow through, I index. Now, after I've done my shooting, my vision went from focused on what I'm shooting, now I'm looking around wider, and my vision can be even wider. I can look a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. I can look all the way around over one shoulder, all the way around over another shoulder. Some people will argue if your gun doesn't go with you, that's a problem. I would argue if this was a real situation and that was the guy I just shot last, I probably actually want to keep that gun that direction, and it's perfectly reasonable for me to keep the gun that way and turn my body. If, oh look, I see a problem over there, I can then turn and engage that problem, right? But I don't have to do this or do this just because. I should keep the gun pointed in the safest direction for everybody, which is probably at the guy I just shot or at the guy I need to shoot, but not at everybody who's here. Does that make sense?